Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Tuesday. It's raining. How else to put that? It's raining. So I think it's June 10th. It's about 10 o'clock. We're working on a water pump on Say Big Red. I went to Napa this morning, picked up a new one. This is it over here. For those of you guys that are looking for a water pump, we have had really good luck with Napa water pump. 4059 Cummins. This is it. This is the part number 43526. This has been really good. The one we just took off has been on this truck for over 100,000 miles and almost 10 years. So, you know, not terrible. Yeah, lasted as long as the Cummins one did. So, my dad just said so. Might be an idea for you guys. This was $66 at Napa in Spring Hill, in Florida. So, not bad when you consider, you know, I think you can get one off of eBay that comes in a Cummins box, but I can't guarantee you that it's a real one. You know, they're running about the same price, so, you know, your all's call. But this is what we're doing over here, boys. Ron's cleaning up the surface there so we can get the new water pump in. We've got the right RTV and all that to put on, new seal, and yeah, get this rocking. Then I'm going to start on that transmission cooler, get that out of there, and the fluid drain, and get that out. And I talked to Mishimoto. They were super cool, super apologetic. They're going to send me a new one overnight tonight. I should have it tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow, I guess I'm putting a trans cooler in this, which is fine. I just as soon get it all fixed now. I'm going to try something a little different, putting it in. You know, we've had some thoughts on that, talking over with Mishimoto and whatnot. So hopefully third time's a charm. We're going to make that happen. Third time will be the charm. So that's what we got going on over here. Hope you guys are having a great morning. You guys can hear the thunder. We've been working in between thunderstorms, but we don't mind working in the rain, and we're pretty much under the roof here. But lightning and all that, we got pretty bad ground to cloud to ground lightning, and we're not, you know, we're not in a hurry to get struck by lightning. So anywho's, that's what we got going on. Old water pump out, new water pump going in. This one was definitely bad. It's got some wobble to it. You can hear the bearing in it. So, should be interesting. Anyway, guys, well, stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute. Told you it was coming, boys. I kid you not. I got my wife in the car. She's pulling out now. Literally, I'm watching it come down the street. I'm like, shit. Ram back in here. Rain delay. But we are still draining coolant, which is what needs to happen. Big Ron and me are just kind of hanging out. Not going to get much done with this craziness. But there goes Boo. We're winning. This should blow over here in a couple minutes. And then we'll get a couple more minutes to work, and then we'll get another one probably, and that's just the way it's going to go this week. But we're getting her fixed. So right now our issues are this. Water pump. We have a new one. It's right here. Now if you're going to buy a water pump, guys, buy a either a factory Cummins, right? Which you can get off eBay for about 66 bucks, 80 bucks to your door kind of thing. Or we have had a lot of luck with the Napa water pumps, okay? The one that's on here went over 100,000 miles on this diesel, so pretty happy with that. And I'll be honest, I think if we hadn't pulled the motors, not used it, did all those things, it'd probably go another 20,000 miles. I think it just sat for 2 months dry. And you might want to grab your cardboard. But anywho's, that's problem number one. This is going to stop our bad water leak that we have. Okay, so that's going to get it to where we can drive this around the neighborhood. The other problem is that trans cooler we were talking about. It's dripping just a hair on the bottom, but it's enough to, you know, not much you can do there. So once this is over, because it's incredibly loud, I'll give them a call, see if I can't get one coming, and we'll either get one coming or get my money back, one or the other, or both. And if they do send me one, hold on guys, I'll be right back. Okay guys, water pump's out. It's wobbling, and you can feel the bearing.
All screwed up.
Yeah, definitely needed it. So this is where it's going, right there. We just got to clean that up there. Rock and roll. So there's the old one. Here's the new Napa one. Really nice. Really nice, actually. Came with the new seal, so if you're wondering, it does come with the seal. Try not to drop this off the thing. So we're going to get this one prepped. We'll prep the inside over here, and we'll get that in. Now, I did just talk to Mishimoto, and you know, after they apologized a bunch, they're going to send me another one tomorrow, next day, or today, next day. I should have it tomorrow. So I think the next thing I'm going to do, once I get the water pump on and all that taken care of, I'm going to get under here, drain the tranny fluid out of the lines, and basically remove this cooler. It's not going to be fun, but if I can get it off, then I can definitely get it back on. And we're talking in here. It's that gray cooler way back in there. So, not going to be the funnest thing I've ever done, but I think it's possible, and that's all that really matters. And we'll try to get some things loosened up and this, that, and the other. We're going to bleed, we're going to drain it here and here. These are the tranny lines that go to it, or one of them anyway. See what we can do. So anyway boys, stay tuned. We're going to keep going on this. Big Ron's already starting to clean up the surface over here for the water pump, and yeah, see where we get. So stay tuned, we'll be back in a minute. Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, so water pump's in. That was relatively simple. Get you in there. There she is, belt's back on. Only thing I got left to do on that is put the cold air intake box back in, and add fluid. Now we're not going to add fluid until probably tomorrow or the next day, depending on when the cooler gets here. You can see Big Ron hiding in the hole there. He's bagging the starter, putting a plastic bag over the starter, because we're going to crack those lines on that cooler and try and get that cooler out. So that'll be interesting, but it should be okay. We got a new cooler coming from Mishimoto. Went ahead and removed the wheel just to gain access. You can actually get in there. It looks like he's having a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're getting it.
So we're trying to get down in there, right? So that's what we're doing over here, boys. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up here. Wanted to just show you what we got done. Front bumper's on. Water pump's on. We did find a ground wire that was supposed to go to the negative on the battery for our transmission temp gauge. So we got that hooked back up, and we got our cooler off, ready to go. So hopefully tomorrow that cooler will show up and we can go ahead and get that installed. We've got some ideas on a couple things we might just do to it to try to make it a little beefier, but see what happens. But I think tomorrow Ron's talking about starting to scuff up the bed getting it ready for bed liner. And then once that's done, the bed can go back on. Truck runs, which means I don't have to move this. I can drive the truck over here and then raise this up again. Maybe a little safer than last time. And just set it down and be done. So that's kind of where we're at. It's been an interesting day.